What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the final discard from a narcissist. When does it happen? Is there a final discard? Stay tuned, like and subscribe for more. Thank you. The final discard from a narcissist. When do you know it's final? And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I actually have narcissistic personality disorder. So y'all, you never truly know if it's the final discard from a narcissist because it's up to you. It really is, because that narcissistic person, a lot of them will come back as much as you allow them to come back into your life. They will cheat on you, beat on you, steal from you, lie to you, manipulate you, do whatever they're doing to you. And they'll continue to do that as long as you allow them to do it. As long as they feel like they can get away with it, they'll continue to do it. Even if that narcissistic person discards you because they're tired of you, or they're over you, or they found a new supply, it doesn't mean it's the final discard. In my mind, and I'm a diagnosed narcissist, I feel like you have to be the one to decide when it's final. Because when I'm doing one-on-ones over Zoom with people, one of the most common terms I hear, or common phrases I hear, is we were on and off for X amount of years. On and off. We kept breaking up. We probably broke up 15 times over the years. Most times you have to decide when it's final, because some narcissists won't give up. So welcome back. I know y'all, a lot of people ask me about the final discard from a narcissistic person. When will it happen? Does it ever happen? All the questions you can ask. So to me, a lot of narcissistic people think that you belong to them. A lot of narcissists think that they own you. You become their property. In their minds, you absolutely become their property. And some of them will absolutely, they'll tell you, you belong to me. You're mine. No one else can have you. So if they say stuff like that, it gets to the point where they pretty much they don't want to let go of you ever. So they won't discard you for good ever. If they think they own you, they're not going to get rid of you permanently. Most times. Sometimes they'll get rid of you. Sometimes they'll disappear on you and be gone forever. But sometimes a lot of times they'll stick around for years upon years, even after a breakup. Narcissistic people might not want to be with you, but they don't want to see you with anybody else a lot of times. If y'all hear me talking loud, kind of, sort of, I'm trying to overtalk the bugs out here. The bugs are, y'all see me outside. The bugs are trying to get louder and louder because they see me talking. They're trying to overtalk me. The bugs are narcissists, y'all. Those are the narc bugs. The narc bugs in North Carolina. They just get louder and louder and try to overtalk you, because if you're talking louder than them, it hurts their fragile little bug egos. Narc bugs, what the hell? Yeah, that's what we do. But most times, y'all, the final discard is going to be up to you. It's absolutely 100% going to be up to you to determine when the final discard is actually the final discard. When the finality actually happens to a narcissist, by a narcissist, from a narcissistic person. You see what I'm saying? So if you're dealing with a narcissist, you are in control most times when the final discard happens, because a narcissistic person will absolutely break up with you. A narcissist will break up with you, leave you for someone else, absolutely leave you for someone else, but won't leave you alone. Especially if y'all have kids. Now, if y'all have kids together, this person is going rest of your life. So if you don't have kids by a narcissist right now, if you're watching my videos, you're considering having babies with a narcissistic person, like maybe a baby will fix this. A baby will not fix this. A baby will fix them. A baby will fix them right into your life like a permanent fixture. A baby will connect them to your life with deck screws. You know those long ass screws they use for decks to put a deck together in your backyard? That's how you be connected to yourself to a narcissist, with a damn deck screw. Because with a baby, for the rest of your life. I'm just saying, like, that permanent discard, with kids, will narcissists discard the kids? Yeah, absolutely. They'll get rid of the kids. But the permanent discard a lot of times falls into the laps of the survivor, the victim, the thriver, whatever stage you're in. That falls into your lap. It falls into your wheelhouse. You have to be the one to determine when this relationship dynamic actually ends. When it ends. Y'all hear the narc bugs talking louder too. When it ends, it's going to be up to you. It just absolutely is. You have to if you cut them off, or if they cut you off, you have to have the strength, the inner fortitude to keep this person out of your life. And sometimes, y'all, I know people are obsessive as hell and they won't leave you alone. They'll have a whole new girlfriend, whole new boyfriend, and still be popping up at your house, doing drive-bys of your house and things like that, which is, to me, is absolutely insane, because I wouldn't do no craziness like that if I moved on. But some narcissistic people will. They consider you property. They'll still drive by your house. They'll drive by your work. They'll blow your phone up. They'll call you. They'll text you, whatever. And their new person, whoever they're with, is just all none the wiser. They think that you're probably pursuing a narcissist. You want them, so you won't leave them alone. Boy, people are just the world is not as smart as we think, y'all. People just don't. People ignore red flags. People don't see the obvious stuff in front of them and just choose to go into these toxic ass situations because they're lonely and stuff like that. Sometimes, I'm lonely. Ooh, a narcissist. Pick one. No. But so narcissistic people are just kind of like ticks. I'm in North Carolina, so like ticks, Ticks, ticks. Like how a tick will bite you. It's easy for a tick to get on you, but it's hard to get them out. You gotta there's tick tools. There's tick tools. You gotta put the tool on the tick's little butt and twist it and stuff like that to make sure you get the head out. Because that's how you have to remove a narcissist from your life. Sometimes you have to twist them and make sure you pull their heads out because they're gonna be stuck up your butt. I'm telling you. The final discard though, sometimes narcissistic people, if you discard them, if they don't think they can get you back, if they feel like your boundaries are too strong, they'll leave you alone sometimes. I'm not gonna say all the time, but sometimes they're gonna no matter how high you build those boundary walls, they're gonna try to scale them. They're gonna try to climb over your boundary walls, no matter how high you try to build those boundary walls up. No matter how high they go, no matter how high you try to build those boundary walls, that narcissistic person is going to try to scale those walls because it gives them power, because it gives them control over you. They don't want to let you go. Yes, they will let you go so they can be with somebody else, but they will absolutely still try to remain relevant in your life, especially if you have kids. I don't want to see nobody else around my kids, even though I done brought 15 other people around them in the last 4 months we've been broken up. I'm telling you, life, when you're dealing with a narcissist, is not going to seem fair. Why can they do stuff and I can't do stuff? The double standards exist. This is it. You have to take your power back. You have to decide when the final discard is. How do I know if it's finally over? You tell yourself it's finally over. It's finally over if they keep popping up on you. You call the goddamn police, or you stand up for yourself, like, stop coming over here. Be safe. Use discretion, because some people, when they think it's finally over, they might go crazy. So always protect yourself. Oh, it's really over? You really ain't gonna take me back after me cheating on you 15 times? This really over? You really ain't gonna take me back this time? That's how silly narcissistic people sound a lot of times. Because I tell people, where you are right now, you have to empower yourself to take back your power and to take back your strength, because if you don't, you're going to lose against this person, y'all. They're going to beat you down. They're going to exhaust you mentally and sometimes physically into giving them so many more chances, even if they've moved on to someone else. So you have to decide when the final discard is. Like I said in the video, in the short video, one of the main terms that I hear when I'm doing one-on-ones, when I'm talking to people over Zoom, is we were on and off for X amount of years. We've been on and off. We've broken up 15 times in the last 2 years. Y'all, all these breakups are messing up your head. I don't think people realize all these breakups, the back and forth, the up and downs, that's messing with your head. And that narcissistic person, toxic person, whatever, they want to mess with your head, because if they're messing with your head, if they can keep you confused, if they can keep you exhausted, they feel like they're winning. They feel like they're winning this little battle between y'all, whatever. So you decide when the final discard is. Like, when you put them out, don't let them come back. Call the police, protect yourself. I know the police are not going to be the most helpful in a lot of situations. We see that on the news. But call the police, make a record, protect yourself. There's a Second Amendment out there for a reason. But believe, I'm a pacifist. I don't want to do. Okay, you be pacifist all you want to. Don't arm yourself. Deal with this person. Yeah, we go hand-to-hand combat. What you gonna do? They're going to pressure you, because a lot of times the narcissist is going to be a man, and they're going to try to intimidate you back into your life. Let me back into your life right now. Okay, what you gonna do? I'm just saying, you have to protect yourself regardless, because everybody, surround yourself with people that are gonna be helpful for you. Get a community of people. You
The final discard is up to you, because the narcissist, yeah, will they leave you alone sometimes? Yeah, they'll leave you alone because they feel like they can't get you back, or they've moved on, or you disappeared on them. You know, the final discards, if you ghost them, you disappear on them for good. Like you move states, change your number, bounce, change cities, whatever, change jobs, whatever. The final discard is going to be up to you. You are in control of the final discard. You decide when it happens. Because the narcissist, yeah, they'll leave you alone sometimes, but sometimes you have to force them to leave you alone. Because I'm telling y'all, some of these bastards are crazy. They are. They won't leave you alone. They'll pop up. They'll sleep in the tent. I hear people sleeping in tents in the backyard to keep other men and women. Like, what the hell? Sleeping in a tent, sleeping in the car outside the front of your house that you know that, hey, I'm out here. You'll never know when I'm out here. I'm gonna sleep in front of your house. Make sure nobody else is clapping them cheeks that I cheated on 15 times. Y'all, call the goddamn police. File restraining orders. Do what you need to do to protect yourself from the toxicity of these people. I'm telling you, because they won't. I'm just telling you, they're gonna try to intimidate you back into your life, or they'll exhaust you. Exhaustion or intimidation. The final discard is up to you. You decide when the discard is final. You decide when it's over for good. Because if the back and forth, on and off, it doesn't work. It only hinders you and hurts you in the long run. Stop it. No more on and off. Keep the light switch off. Keep the relationship light switch off. Off. Keep it off. Don't turn it back on. Don't let it flicker. Turn it off. Let me go in the house, y'all. Stay tuned for more. Like and subscribe for more. Mental Healness is out. Peace.